After Russia blew up 3 Turkish cargo ships which were docked in the Ukrainian port in Odessa, NATO is considering invoking Article 5 because they say an attack on Turkey is considered an attack on NATO. But you need to know that one of the reasons NATO is actually so annoyed over this is that these cargo ships were not delivering weapons to Ukraine. These cargo ships were for civilian use. They were delivering food. Even Ukraine said, quote, "These ships had no military purpose whatsoever." They also said, quote, "The Russians continue the war precisely to destroy normal life in Ukraine." Now, something you need to know though, which is why NATO probably won't go to war with Russia here, is that this is actually really controversial. And that's because nobody was injured in these attacks. It's not like Russia killed a bunch of Turkish civilians here. And so because of that, Turkey actually was not incredibly annoyed, mainly because they're allies with Ukraine and with Russia. This does also come just a week after a similar thing happened off the coast of Turkey. Specifically, Ukraine bombed a Russian cargo ship, possibly in Turkish waters last week. And Turkey had a similar reaction to that. They weren't mad, but they were more using it as an opportunity to call for peace. But today, Turkey said, quote, "Today's attack validates our previously stated concerns of the war spreading to the Black Sea." They also said, quote, "We reiterate the need for an arrangement where attacks targeting ships, energy, and port infrastructure are suspended by both countries." To be fair, that's a really good call because when countries attack civilian infrastructure, there's civilian workers at the places that get attacked, and they get caught in the crossfire. So this call by Turkey today isn't necessarily Turkey calling for peace in the war, although they do also want that, but this is them saying to stop attacking civilians. NATO, though, is still a little bit annoyed, but it's going to be very hard for them to go to war with Russia if Turkey isn't annoyed in the first place. And you wouldn't even know about it if you didn't follow me for some more global news like this.